Hello, friends and family of Cornerstone Chapel. Pastor Damien. I'm excited to connect with you about some very encouraging news. Our governor here in the state of New Jersey has recently signed a redirection for our mask mandate. And what this means for us as a community is a lot of encouragement. And so I want to just zero in on some points of encouragement from my heart to yours as an invitation for how we can love each other well through this transition. First, the first line of encouragement is to recognize that this is indeed a transition. While many of us may be pulling these off and saying Yahoo and throwing them to the side and just jumping back into close proximity and doing life together, not everyone may be on that same page. And we're encouraged as Christians to look to our brothers and sisters and to not allow the freedoms that we have to become intrusive into where they may be. This is an encouraging time as a transition to recognize that some will be excited to move forward more quickly than others are going to be. Those feelings are often governed by things that we may not be aware of, such as health concerns or risks and things that are a part of their everyday lives that are not a part of ours. So in this encouragement, remember that this is a transition, and it's going in a very positive direction. So be patient with one another. The second encouragement is make the decision that is best for you and your families regarding masks. If you do not feel the need to wear this mask, I'm not going to ask, and we are not going to ask if you've been vaccinated or not. That is between you and your families and God. Make the decision that's in the best interest for you in your circumstances, for your families, and that includes your children. If you do not feel the need to wear a mask, you have that privilege not to wear that mask. And I want to encourage you to be mindful of those who feel the need to still wear masks. It's all right. And if you're at a place, you are welcome here at Cornerstone Chapel. And this leads us into the third branch of encouragement for us. The structure of our worship in the sanctuary is going to remain the same. We're still going to have our seating spaced out. We're still going to have sanitations in place. We're going to have hand sanitation, temperature readings, and as an extra measure, just to be able to be a welcoming place for those who still feel the need to retain wearing their masks, I myself, as well as our greeting team, because of our proximity and interacting with all of you, will have our masks on just to afford the courtesy that if you are still feeling the need to have distance and masks, that we're not overstepping on assumption and making this an unpleasant experience for you. When you come to Cornerstone Chapel, it's all about Jesus. I want you to feel God's love for you and to hear clearly his invitation to draw closer and to give him your yes. And that's not just my heart. I pray that this is the heart of who we are as a community. So again, this is a very exciting time. Folks, listen, quarantine, we felt it to the core of who we are. It's touched every part of our lives. And for some of us in ways that it's going to be a very long, if not ever experienced time of getting back to something in this life. We've had to say goodbye to people, and we've not had the opportunity to have healthy closure. We've had to celebrate with a reduced number of participants. We've had to experience being isolated, being alone. We've had to battle some outward and inward demons that we didn't even realize would ever be an issue. And yet through this, God's grace continues to prove not only sufficient, but his presence is faithful in our lives. And so again, this is a very exciting transition for us, and I pray that we are championing forward in the love of Jesus Christ. Thank you for taking this time. I look forward to worshiping with you this weekend. Take care. God bless. Bye.